Hey, what's going on, everybody? Ryan Newpel here, episode 204 of the Knup Sports Show. Hope you're all doing super well. I'm excited to be back. Been on I would call it a month hiatus where I was traveling the United States. I went to Nashville. I went to St. Louis. I spent a lot of time in Lake of the Ozarks. I went to Charlotte, went to Illinois for a while. Been all over the place, and I've had a good time. But now I'm back, and I'm back at podcasting and bringing you some amazing guests within iGaming, sports betting, sports business, anyone in this space. I love bringing their story to you, and hopefully you're enjoying the show as well. Really appreciate you all tuning in and increasing the show listens every now and then. That gives me a little motivation as we continue to go. Hopefully you're enjoying sports season. It's kind of the slow season in the United States. MLB winding down. But we know it's the calm before the storm as we have football season coming in, a month or so. And then we'll be with basketball, hockey, and all of the above coming after that. So all of that is coming. We're excited here at Knup Sports, and hopefully you are too. All right, without further ado, I'm going to bring on my guest for today. If you're an affiliate or into affiliate marketing at all, which probably many listeners on this show are, you're going to want to listen to our next guest. Today, I have Michael Filletti of Routy. Michael, how are you, my friend?
Hey, all good. All good. Thank you. How are you?
Good. Doing well. Man, what's new, Michael? You doing okay?
Yeah. All good. All good. Was at IGB actually a couple of weeks ago, which was a lot of fun. Very, very interesting to kind of meet affiliates, see how the space is progressing, and yeah, surviving the heat in Malta as well. So
Very cool. I'm excited to dive into Routy and learn all about what you're doing with Routy. But first, Michael, I want to learn about you and your path and your, what you've been up to in your career to kind of lead you to where you are today. So what makes you tick?
Yeah, so my background is, my passion, at least career-wise, has always been numbers. I love numbers. I've loved numbers since when I was a young boy. So it's maths, statistics. That was actually what I graduated in. Then kind of started off as a data analyst, and actually fell into the affiliate gaming space back in 2018. So five years ago, I was working with a big affiliate back then. And yeah, that introduced me to the space. Was ready, to learn a lot about the space. And then I was shocked to see that, data in the space is maybe not what I expected it. But it's, it kind of fascinated me at the same time, because it was it feels like affiliation is like 10, 20 years behind, as opposed to, your Netflix, Facebook, I would say even more actually behind. And that kind of made me, I don't know, it got me interested. Like, okay, how can we problem solve? How can we solve this issue? And that then led me on to Routy, to working with different affiliates, meeting all these different people, and yeah, here I am, and now I'm on the Knup Sports Show. So
There you go. You are here. You are guest 204.
Yeah.
So that's exciting. I'm excited to learn
Exactly.
more about Routy, and I know a lot of I've been in the affiliate space for a long time in some sense or the other, like through content or whatever, creating my own sites, things of that nature. And so I would like to think that some of the audience or a majority of the audience are probably affiliates or interested in the affiliate space, because they relate with what we talk about. And so I think Routy and what you guys are doing with Routy really is going to relate to the audience today and the listeners. So I'm excited to dive in. I'm excited for them to learn about this product. So why don't you give us the 1,000-foot view of what Routy is, and we'll go from there.
Yeah, so basically, Routy is a business intelligence tool for affiliates. Now, if anyone doesn't know what business intelligence is, it's basically like it's kind of like a superpower where you can grab data and convert that into insights into your business to know essentially how to improve your business. So use your data, and basically using that, you can say, okay, these pages on my website are converting, or this campaign is working. And what we do is we provide this deep level data, which allows affiliates to essentially know what areas of their business to optimize. So we're a tracking solution and the stats aggregation solution merged into one holistic solution. I try to keep it super, super simple, hopefully not to lose anyone, because I know that we can get technical.
Well, no, but I mean that's super. It's simple. Yeah, it's needed. I mean, it's
Yeah,
if
it
you've ever
is. It
done
really is.
anything with affiliate programs and tracking stats and all the above, it's
Yeah,
such a cumbersome process to
yeah,
have to go out to their platform. Let's kind of dive into the stats side because I think that's one of the biggest pieces of just pure
yeah.
time it takes to go out and then go out and find the right reports to go to.
Exactly.
You're bringing it all in here. You are combining it into one view or a few views that just make it super simple for the affiliate to
Exactly.
see how they perform. So not to waste time with that.
Exactly. Exactly.
Dive into that stats side a little bit more, a
Yeah.
little bit deeper, maybe.
Yeah. So basically, I mean, I think that the inherent problem that affiliates struggle with is that all of the interesting stuff doesn't happen on their side. The player comes in, he clicks on a link on the website, and they lose him. That's it. That's the only bit of data they capture. So then everything happens on the operator side. So you need to kind of log into that operator, pull that data. Then you're not working with one operator, but you could be working with 10, 20, 50, 100, 500. It's ridiculous. And pulling all those stats is, I mean, it's impossible, And honestly, in 2023, it's a bit of a shame that we still have people who do that, And to be honest, what I felt as long as I've been in the space is that people have actually, honestly, they're just happy to just have the stats in one place, no matter. And I've seen even massive, affiliates be this way, that they're like, okay, at least we know how much money we made, which is crazy, I mean, you think that someone like Netflix is going to just be happy to know how much money they made, they know everything. And maybe it will never be at that point with affiliates just because of the nature of the space. But we feel like as an industry, we need to demand more of our data, and the stats is the first part. Automating that bit is just step one. Then it's about enriching that information, and that's where kind of the tracking side of things come in. Aside from that, in terms of stats, it's not just as easy as just pulling the data. You have all these different software. Some people don't have software. Some people work with Postback. Some people, for some reason they don't want to show you certain bits of information. So it's a massively complex industry, and it's not easy at all. It's not easy to deal with. I would say a hunch is that probably like 90% of affiliates leave money on the table, and they don't optimize. I mean, I expect it. I expect that a business is not optimized. It's honestly a surprise when I find an affiliate that is actually using their data. Okay, we know what works, we know what doesn't work. We A/B test and all these different things. So yeah, it's I love this space. It's so cool. It's like
yeah, I think you touched on a point that a lot of affiliates can probably relate with, right? I mean, okay, it's one thing to admire our stats or to just, oh yeah, what did I make this month? That's
exactly
fun. That's fun. But you guys are kind of taking it another step level, because at the end of the day, you want to help affiliates get better. You want to help affiliates optimize what they're currently doing, and if something's not working, change it, fix it, make it better. If something is working, let's replicate that and do it again. And I think Routy can show you some of that detail in a super cool way to, by page and different things of that nature. Maybe dive into how it can help affiliates. I know you mentioned at the high level, but some of the things that can help them with the optimization side. Let's dive into that side a little, because I think it's super important.
Yeah, definitely.
And it's something affiliates struggle with, like understanding. Like, I don't know, I got to sign up, but I don't know where it came from, right?
Exactly. Yeah, of course. So that I would say is like actually what you mentioned about the pages is probably one of the most one of the features that gets whenever I'm doing a demo or speaking to affiliates. That's always something which catches their attention. They always give me a look like, oh, that's good to know. I think that when it comes to, obviously there's so many different affiliates, and they all kind of work in different ways, but generally we work with SEO affiliates and you have your PPC affiliates. For SEO affiliates, I would say that being able to know which page is generating conversions, or where conversion is coming from, is so vital. Like, we have a client of ours who kind of every so often messages us and tells us, I had this page, it was generating like 10 clicks, so I just ignored it. I just left it there. And now, because of Routy, I realized actually I have quite a few conversions coming from there. Now I'm scaling it up, and we're actually getting more. We're scaling up well with it. That's something that they had no idea about in the past. They just used to use Google Search Console, see not much traffic, and just ignore it. So that's something for me which is, again, super cool to see. And that's definitely how we can help SEO affiliates. When it comes to PPC, just even these basic things like integrations, the fact that we can integrate with Google Ads and Facebook Ads and send your conversions back into them so that the PPC campaign can get optimized automatically with their own algorithm is something unheard of previously, or else they would do it manually. This happens all automatically, which is, I would say those are the two of the key selling points, aside from obviously, saving time. But again, what we try to push is like, don't just be happy by saving time, actually improve your business, improve your products. It makes the space better. It makes it, and also the space is getting more competitive, and you're getting people get a bit more switched on to data. That's something that we see, that I know our competitors see. People are starting to accept this more. So it's really important, I think, for affiliates to make use of this. One more thing as well, which I think is valuable that you have in Routy, is player level stats. Seeing which players are generating your revenue, seeing the value of different players. Is it traffic that I'm sending now which is generating on my ref share? Is it traffic that came 2 years ago? These are things that previously would be totally alien to people, or else that have a data analyst like me full time, just like checking all these different programs and all this stuff, which is it's needed. And it's really important. It will open your eyes. It will surprise you. I think every single client of ours always had that moment where they were like, I didn't expect that, which is nice. It's nice to see.
Well, I love all of this. I mean, I'm a numbers geek at heart. I love everything about what's going on here. And you're clearly getting some traction. Let's talk a little bit about the business side and kind of where you guys are at with the product and the product development. I can say you're clearly getting traction because I talk to a lot of people. I see a lot of people. I go to a lot of events, and it's a common Routy's a common conversation now that I have. There's a lot of my friends that are using it, a lot of them that are talking about it, inquiring about it. So you're doing something right to get out in the market, but talk a little bit about where you're at in the product life cycle. I'm assuming looking for new affiliates to come on board. Just talk about where you're at a little bit from a business side.
Yeah. So I pretty much kind of joined the project, I would say, end of last year, because this was originally built by Chaim about I would say a year or two ago, where he kind of built the product up, and then kind of I joined, and let's say my background is BI, it's data. So what my task was is essentially we have the data, but how do we make it digestible for clients? And that's when the new dashboards came in, so that was kind of like step one. We're giving the data to affiliates, but they didn't know what to do with it. For them, it's just a data table. So that's step one, which is to make the product easier to use for affiliates, to kind of give them this easy way to say, okay, this brand is working, this brand has good player value, this page is generating conversions, etc. So that's where we're at right now, where I feel like we're at a good stage where affiliates can easily use it. And that's why now we're starting to onboard more affiliates. We're reaching out to more affiliates, again, finding these different marketing channels. I think that for me, the key marketing channel is referrals. That's like something which is, again, the space is so small. And like kind of, this guy who knows this guy who knows this guy, like we were talking about before. And I think a channel like that, is, for us, has been key so far, because it gives you that early element of trust, and that's something which has been nice. But in terms of what the future holds for the product, I think, again, kind of making giving affiliates these easy insights where we can tell them, hey, look, you've got I don't know, in Germany, you've got this brand which is doing really well for you. You should push it more. Things, almost like an automated data analyst in a way. So they have this little data analyst with them, and always working with them. That's definitely the area that we'd like to go to. A recommendation engine. Things like this are, I think, part of our future. AI is obviously, everyone talks about AI. I think that I wouldn't say we're ready for it right now, because it still feels like we need to nail the BI part of things. But it's, we have the data. And for AI, the key the key thing is data. You have to have huge amounts of data for AI to work. Otherwise, it's pointless, to be honest.
Yep. Very, very, very true. One of the questions that comes up to me when I'm mentioning Routy is, well, will it work with my sports book, or will it work with my operator? Talk a little bit about the partners you have on the back end, and I guess how that works from an integration side. Not necessarily the technical side of that, but is there going to be a problem with affiliates and their partners not being part of Routy?
Yeah, so I mean, in terms of coverage, I'd say that we have a pretty nice amount of coverage right now. We have like, I think, almost 700 affiliate programs that we cover. So we have a very nice coverage. I think for me, I speak in terms of affiliate programs with affiliates, but the reality is, how many softwares do you cover? That's because you have, I mean, for example, Income Access, Netrefer, these guys, they're huge. And if you cover them, you cover already most of the affiliate programs. And generally haven't had a problem where, an affiliate came to us and they're like, you don't cover the affiliate programs we work with. So I feel like our coverage is already very, very good. But when it comes to, if someone needs to add an affiliate program, usually they can just raise a ticket. We have a live chat with all our clients. That's something actually which is as well really, really important, customer support, particularly for affiliates, where data for affiliates is all about the setup. It's all about the organization, what's coming from where. You have to really have a good level of organization, and we feel like having this live chat is a really, really nice way to have this good level of customer support. Affiliates feel comfortable with us. And when it comes to data, especially when affiliates are very sensitive with data, even though the space is like data is a problem, they're very, very sensitive with it. So it's good to have that like live connection with them. So yeah, affiliate programs thankfully has been no problem so far. So.
Well, I'd be remiss if I didn't ask. I mean, now that you bring up sensitivity of data, yeah, that is one thing that I can see some affiliates like, oh, I don't want to put my password in somewhere, or I don't want to give Michael access to all my accounts, right? And all of that. Yeah. Just talk a little bit about the security side and put everyone's mind at peace a little bit, that how this works from a security side.
Yeah, so in terms of security, we have multiple layers of security where we kind of like protect our customers' passwords, like a separate layer of protection, which is something totally separate. So like we have this, I cannot think of the word exactly, but essentially there are these multiple layers of security. Mm-hmm. Why? Because every single affiliate that I've spoken to has always asked me about security. Is this safe? Can I trust you guys? Blah blah. So in terms of security, everything is obviously encrypted, which is key. But also what we do offer to all our clients also is an NDA. So we also offer them, look, guys, if you want, you can also do an NDA. It's not something that everyone's taken up, but I always recommend it to them. So that it's like, again, I want you to make sure that you're 100% at peace with this, that there's nothing to worry about. We do all we can from that side to make sure that everyone's comfortable with us having their data.
Amazing. Awesome. Well, Michael, I could talk about this forever, but for sake of time, we're going to wrap this thing up here shortly. I'm going to pull up Routy again, just on the side. Tell people how they can get to your site, how they can get a hold of you. It looks like you can schedule a demo right here and all of the above, but tell them the best way to kind of get a hold of you or just get a hold of Routy in general.
Yeah. So basically, you can check us out on our website, routy.app. Always recommend that you schedule a demo. So you can just easily schedule a demo, so we can talk about your use case and how Routy can help you guys out. All affiliates have their own specific way of working. I know everyone thinks that their way is the most complicated, but so far we haven't had any issues with those sort of things. So yeah, go ahead, schedule a demo, and we can talk about Routy and how you can use your data.
Well, I'm going to be on a demo with you later today with some of my friends already. So I guess I took you up on the schedule a demo. I'll be the second one. So I'm excited.
Yeah, exactly.
Excited to jump in and do that. Michael, any last words for the crowd? Anything that we missed or you wanted to talk about or share that we forgot?
No, I mean, thanks for having me on. It's been a pleasure again. Really, really cool to see the development of interest in data and affiliation. It's really cool to see that people are starting to switch on, more to it. I think that's something which is really, really nice, especially for a nerd like me. So it's great. And again, thanks a lot for having me on.
Awesome. Thank you for being here. Hopefully can have you back with an update in a few years and see where Routy
Definitely.
is at.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely.
Michael, thank you for your time, my
Cheers.
friend. Cheers.
Thank you so much. Thanks, Ryan.
All right. That was Michael Filletti of Routy. One of the great guys in the industry. I've really enjoyed getting to know him and really getting to know the app as well. Like I said, I've had a demo myself, looked at it. Several of my friends use the product in the affiliate space, and having a demo later today with another company that I'm working with. So really excited to continue see where Routy goes. And if you're an affiliate, man, it's just like it's needed, right? It's something that can help you become a better affiliate and not just be the standard. Because as Michael mentioned, the space is becoming very competitive. The affiliate marketing space and becoming an affiliate is very tough. And so any edge you can have above other affiliates or above other these big affiliate groups is going to be beneficial to you in the long run. And I think Routy helps you get that stuff done. So that's it for today. Really appreciate you being here. That's episode 204. I'm Ryan Newpel. You can find me out on LinkedIn or any of the social media platforms. Until next time, stay safe, and we'll talk to you soon. Bye-bye.